Shields are off.
Hello, YouTube. I feel that I have to do this video because it appears that no one else will. And it saddens me that it has gotten to a point where I have to actually do a video on it. We will start at the beginning. Shortly after getting into this game, I took note. Someone pointed out the wonderful subscription model they have set up for the Imperator test, Imperator level with the test flight. The premise behind this is that anybody who goes and uses or goes and we'll actually see if I can't. I'm going to see if I can update things here. Okay, I can actually just mid screen. So I'm going to add a screenshot capture here of just the point and thing in question here. So I'm going to get myself a nice web page separated off from everything else. And I'm going to get this lined up here so I can show you guys all in real time the matters at hand. Because at this point, it's getting to the point where clearly they don't care, and clearly they're not going to respond for whatever their reason may be. And that silence is more damning, more detrimental to them. It speaks more volumes than them actually just coming out and saying whatever the problem is and being honest with us over this whole matter. It also saddens me that it appears that no one else that I have seen anywhere, none of the YouTubers, no one in the front-facing public media community is saying mum about this matter. Absolutely nothing is being said about it. That of its own is a problem. One that really should not be happening, but for whatever reason, it is. Okay, here you go. Here's that, and I'm going to grab myself add myself this source in. See, I'm doing this all on the fly because I'm done. I am so finished right this moment with this crap. There's no excuse, none whatsoever. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the game capture, turn that off. I'm going to turn on what I'm going to point out here. So I was shown this, okay? The wonderful subscriber model for Star Citizen. $10 for base, $20 for the Imperator. Gives you all these nice little goodies. But what a lot of people pay the extra $10 for is this last little bit right here. Imperator test flight. Try out every new ship and ground vehicle for a full week upon release. Any flyable or drivable vehicle added to the patch are available from the nimble snub to the hulking capital ships. Okay? That's what we pay for. That's the contract, the agreement between a subscriber and CIG. That's the agreement. That's the grounds. Invictus Week came up, and in their infinite wisdom and a mad run to try to drum up a big influx of freaking money, they thought it was a brilliant idea to release the Idris during Flight Week, whatever, for Invictus, for launch week. Fine. But they didn't want to have everybody flying one because they were worried about their marketing campaign. So they put this out by Synthwave from CIG. We will follow along. Invictus launch week, Imperial test flight. Hello, subscribers. With the Invictus launch week, the mighty Idris arrives as Aegis' new flightable ship. We know you're looking forward to putting this new capital ship through its paces and wanted to share some news with you regarding the rollout of this test flight for Imperator subscribers. So this is the shoe dropping right here. For those with an active Imperator account subscription, the Imperator test flight allows you to try out the new ships and stuff for a week, as we showed before. However, please be aware that the Aegis Idris will be added to the test flight after Invictus launch week. This will help maintain a stable experience for all players during the event. Now, a lot of us, the bulk of subscribers, were like, okay, not super happy, but we were also hearing we were hearing from all sorts of people that own them, all sorts of bugs. So we were like, you know what, this is a bug that in the end, this is a blessing for us. Fine, they can fix all those bugs, put it in our hands. We're good to go. We get the benefit of a week of them bug shooting and troubleshooting the Idris, and we get the benefit from that. Fine. However, we will take a snapshot of the eligible accounts when the Idris is released. This right here, just for you guys, just for context, this is anti-snipe, what I call subscriber sniping. Subscriber sniping is where you don't subscribe for month after month after month, and then just when that big shiny ship gets dropped, you drop the $20. You snipe in there to get you that week of flight. That is not how it's supposed to work, and that is what that's about. They took a snapshot of everybody who was a subscriber when it dropped. Not after, when. And only those individuals were supposed to get the Idris for that week. Honestly, I know a lot of people were like, well, no, I want to be able to snipe in there. No, this is fair. If you're going to subscribe, you're going to do the whole thing, not just half it. If you were suspecting that something good is going to come out, you should have subscribed before the event, because you know something's going to drop. Something good usually drops. So, and it says, once Invictus concludes, here's your timestamp. This is the specific timestamp. These player accounts will have access to the Idris for an entire week, as stated in the description of the Imperial flight test for the subscribers. We appreciate your understanding as we work to ensure that the best possible performance in the persistent universe for everyone. And can't wait for it, blah, 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 blah. As always, we thank you for your support and see you in the verse. Okay? So people were patient. Exceedingly patient. Even allowing them to bend the contract for their benefit. Needless to say, that has not happened. That was not done. And I'm going to actually fly my ship back to thing and show everybody here while we're at it. Before I can come back out here again later. So, Benji Point. Good. Where's that at? It's over this way. So, I sent my guy to fly. So, as you can see here, there has been a lot of replies. A lot of messages. And a lot. And I am one of them. I will admit, I am one. There's a lot of my posts in here. All of my posts include a timestamp and a status update. And it started out very mild. Very accommodating. It's like, just talk. Just speak to us. Communicate. It's all we need. Let us know what's going on. I pinged him multiple times. Multiple people. This is an insane number. We're talking 59 posts here. 59 posts or main threads with people, a bunch of sub posts among them. And bunches of responses and up folks on a lot of this stuff. And early on, I was also putting out this other concern. Because I came out to a realization. And I could be wrong, and they might go ahead and give us they might give us all the kits, and what I'm about to say may become moot. So keep that in mind. I do not have confirmation one way or the other on this fact. But given this current situation and the fact that they went this route rather than making different ship variants, leads me to believe this was done intentionally to deprive the fleet people of the opportunity to explore all variants of a ship. What I mean by that is, when you go back to the subscriber model here, it's very specific. Flyable and drivable vehicles added to the total patch. The snubs and ships and capital ships and stuff. What that doesn't cover is variance caused through kits. Upgrade mod kits. Rather than making it be an Idris M, Idris P, Idris I, Idris T, ships, actual ships, full ships. They put out kits. Now, I'll be honest, it is not a bad idea to not have to buy all those different models of ships. You don't have to spend like $300 for that kit to play with a different style of ship. Okay, fine. But my problem is that it creates a bit of an issue when it then comes time for us, subscribers, to get to test fly those ships in question and those variants of those ships in question. since it's not an actual ship, it's a kit, does that mean that they're not going to give us access to that glorious God Laser variant of the Idris? That only those who paid for the glorious ship of $2,000, because if you add in taxes, what's going to come out to over $2,000 for a ship. Only those are worthy of getting to try the God Beam. Only those are worthy to try the Torp Pack or the missile PDCs. Only they are granted the blessing of that. It is sad, greatly sad, that something like that would be done. Now, there's a way for them to make it right. Just provide the kits for us during the test week. Give us the P, give us the M, and all the kits for 1 week. That's it. That way we still get to play all the variants and all the different play toys during that week. If we want to do content, we can do that content for that week on that ship. But without that,
automated docking
it feels a little slimy for our subscribers, because it feels like they're trying to skirt around the spirit, if not outright dodging the letter of the contract between us and them over this matter. I'm usually a pretty chill dude. It takes a lot to really kind of get under my skin and annoy the hell out of me. And I'm also not a big whale. I don't got endless pockets that can dump it. I'm not a million subscriber YouTuber, which, here's a little plug. If you're actually getting any benefit out of this, or if you find this informative or enlightening, please do me a favor and hit that subscribe button and bell for it, notification bell. And maybe if it's helpful, give it a like, man. Because I'm a small starter here, and I'm just trying to get things going here. And I'm trying to put out the word out, and this will get it out to more people. So I've been sitting here, coming on every day, every single day. I have come online on the evening, late evening, to check, to verify, to validate, to find out, have they kept their word, or have they left us high and dry? And every single day, when I've come up to this glorious panel here,
welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
I start scrolling through. And immediately out the gate, what I see is, in the top row where it should have the Idris, I have nothing. No Idri. No M. No P. Nothing. Not a single
Your
peep.
vehicle has been moved to our storage facility.
Not a single follow through on it. What gives? What's going on? I'll play devil's advocate right here. Okay? I'll step back and I'll play devil's advocate. Maybe, just maybe, somebody high enough up saw my post a while back, and we're like, oh shoot, this guy's right. We need to find a way to get these kits out to these people. And just maybe, that might be what's holding it up, as they don't know how to get the ships and the kits out to everybody, but only for that week window. If that's the case, first off, kudos for actually caring and trying to follow through and doing the right thing. But just tell us. Just come out on that same forum that you posted that whole bit about, that you posted about.
Please visit us again.
Sorry, I forgot to show this here. This is right now. It is 11:21 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on June the 2nd, 2025. This is a week plus past now. And still, no Idris. Not an M, not a P.
Please visit
now, as I was saying, maybe they messed it up. Maybe it was something going on and they wanted to do right by us and make it available. Then why not update this thread, put a new pin in it, or even put a whole new discussion with the updated information? It has been radio silence this whole time. Almost like they are trying to avoid having to be going on the record to say anything. They have already, unfortunately, gone on the record and made a statement and now have completely reneged on it. This is Idris Gate. This is the definition and ground thereof. All I ask, all I expect is decency, common respect, and to treat us as the backbone that we are, that make this entire project possible. If it wasn't for us, the backers, the citizens, the pledgers and the subscribers, the concierge and the not son, so, are what make this project possible. And they have done nothing but completely ghost us. So this is my call out to CIG. You really mess things up. There is a way to redeem yourself still right now. You need to come out, come clean. Explain why you've been radio silent for so long. Explain why not a single person has gotten what they have, what the contract agreed to, and what their payment was locked them to. Hold to the spirit of the contract, of the subscriber contract, and make available the Idris, all the Idris variants, kits and all, for the minimum time of at least 1 week. It's arguable that one could say that because they've already gimped us, they gimped us not by 1 week. They've gimped us not by 2 weeks. We are now going on 3 weeks. 3 weeks that we have been gimped, that we have been ghosted. We are all owed something a little bit more. Now, what that little bit more may be, I don't know. Maybe you give us an extra week. Maybe, I don't know. I really don't know what they'd have to do. They'd have to do something. That much is for sure. Something must be done. I really like what I have here. I've invested in it because I like the game. But some of the stuff that's gone on, you got the flight blades. That showed some scary stuff and showed some bad way things were going. But now you have this. And what blows my mind the most, is that not a single peep has gone out from anyone. Not Space Tomato, not Foxy Loxy. No one, not a single person has spoke out about this. Well, that's ending now. I'm going to be concluding this impromptu stream. I'm going to grab the link for it, and I'm going to link it. I'm going to link it on this site. I'm going to link it on all the Star Citizen creators. I'm going to send it far and wide, because Idris Gate cannot be ignored. This needs to go wide and far. It should be spoken way more than the flight blades or the bomb racks. Because while those were clear and cut, disgusting, slimy money grabs, what we're facing right now is far, far more insidious and much, much worse. This is your friendly Kit out here in the verse. I hope this goes off and gets seen by all. I'll see you around, and I'll keep you up to date as the things unfold. Until then, fly safe and make that moolah, baby. Take care. Until later. Bye.